Yo, what's up YouTube? Tigz here, bringing you guys another Escape from Tarkov guide video. I know it's been a while since we made a guide video, so here it is. This guide video is going to be on the Lighthouse, and the route that we're going to be taking is probably the most efficient way you can make money in the game right now if you are farming high tech loot, the military stuff. So pretty much what this will include of is Bitcoins, GP coins, VPXs, Vertexes, ASCAs, wireless transmitters, stimulants, and all of the high-end, very expensive items. Now, I've made guides on Lighthouse before, but this one's going to be a little different. We're going to be taking a look at the compound that I've started to farm recently on stream. If you guys didn't know, I actually deleted 700 mil of my stash. We completely reset the whole stash for fun. We did like a donor goal and chat pretty much just hit it, and yeah. So now we're basically rebuilding for fun and trying to make content out of it. So I thought I would make a guide for you guys on the route that I currently am taking, and I think you guys could benefit from this route here as well. So quickly, I'm going to show you where we are on the map. So I'm going to do this in a live raid for you guys because I know you guys like those. So these are the compounds we're going to be looting. So this is the big chalet here. This is where a lot of the money can be made from. Then we go down into this little chalet here, and then into this little chalet. And then there's two things we can do. We can either just take the loot from these two buildings, play it safe, come back around and take Red Rebel extraction right here. Or we can full greed, which is what I like to do. Take a little bit of extra time, come through here, hit the two-story house, come back over here, hit the Hillside House Key, and then go over here, hit this house key for maybe a graphics card or a lion, and then come into the gas station right here for a little bit of extra loot. And that is pretty much the route. Now, like I said, you can make the choice if you want to full greed or not. These two houses alone will cover you with a lot of loot regardless. You're talking like 300k plus a run within minutes. And if you have Red Rebel, you can get out very, very fast. So there's also another benefit to this run as well, is you don't actually have to have the Red Rebel. All you're going to have to do is wrap around these rocks and come out here, and this will bring you to path to Shoreline. And this extraction's always up no matter where you are or where you spawned on the map. So it's very, very convenient for you if you're trying to make fast money. This will also work on your scavs as well, but just note that the buildings may be looted by players already. Now, there's a few more things to talk about, so let's go back to the game. So, I highly recommend you buy these keys right here. If you can get your hands on the Hillside House Key, that'll be great. You don't need it, but it will increase the profit per run if you have it. Same for the convenience store key. These keys right here, the Usec 1 and 2, will open safes. These safes are very, very cheap and definitely worth your money as they have multiple high military tech loot, including like intels and stuff. So those are the keys. The bottom three you can ignore. We're not going to be taking any attention to that. The pure run is going to be based around these keys and the loose loot within the area. If you can get a Red Rebel, guys, that would be great. If you are over level 42 and have max traders, you can actually barter trade it with the Jaeger right here. I think it's around 1.5 mil for a full Red Rebel, something like that, so it's really cheap. If not, you don't need the Red Rebel if you want to save money. That's the whole idea of this video, is to make fast cash. And honestly, guys, if you learn this route and copy what I do, you'll be able to afford a Red Rebel like nothing. So, that is covered. Next, you don't need any stimulants for this. Now, there's a big tip for this. So, Lighthouse. In my opinion, guys, I would highly recommend that we play nighttime, okay? The reason we play nighttime is there's a massive amount of... there's a massive decrease in players and player scavs as it's dark. You're going to see way less players overall and way less player scavs because player scavs don't spawn in with night vision. So it's very, very convenient for that. And player scavs do like to loot this house, so it's great for avoiding them. And just in general, you'll have a higher survival rate doing this on nighttime. Now, that being said, you're not always going to have dead raids. Most of my raids when I do this are pretty quiet. I probably run into 1 or 2 players max. Then mostly farm in the row compound, if anything. But yeah, it's very, very free and uncontested. If you do this in the daytime, it's going to be much more harder, and that is why I'm making this video, to give you guys an easier time on how to make money doing my route. So I hope that has explained everything. Now, loadout wise, you can do whatever you want for loadout. Personally, I'm just going to go with my go-to as always, which is going to be the budget loadout. Like I said, this is going to be an online raid, so you guys can see what I do in the raid. Bearing in mind, guys, you do need a Red Rebel to extract on Lighthouse with the extraction if you do decide to take that, so just keep that in mind. I also did forget to mention, guys, that obviously we are going to be using night vision goggles. Personally, I like to use these. They're the best in the slot and they are very expensive, so that choice is up to you. You can go for this night vision goggle here, or this one, or that one. The choice is up to you. They all vary in price, whatever is within your budget. But if I were you, I recommend this one, as it's going to give you the clearest picture at night time. And honestly, guys, like I said, you'll rarely die doing this run, so I would just buy the best you can. Alright, guys, now we are in game now. This is where we spawn. This is going to be a live raid for you guys, as I know you guys like when I do the live raids on the YouTube videos, because it can actually, you know, sometimes be interesting rather than just me running around a dead raid. So I'm going to try my best to survive, and hopefully we can get through the run clean and uncontested from the loot, so I can give you the best example. Okay guys, now we're coming up on the first part of the chalet, which is going to be the main place that we're going to be looting. I'm going to give you locations of all the spawns, to the best of my knowledge. I may miss a few that you guys may know about in the comment section, so if I do, I'm sorry about that. So first of all, we're coming into here. Going to be a safe right here. Boom, 70,000 rubles. Check this desk, there's a Vaseline spawn. On this desk you can get gold chains, and inside this you can also get gold chains. And I have heard you can get bitcoins too. Now heading over to the garage here, there's a few spawns a lot of people don't know about. If you open the back of this truck, you can get a bunch of Bravo scopes and other high-end scopes. Check the front of this truck for thermites and other stuff like that. Inside this box can also spawn thermites and military cables. Down here there's a spawn inside these here, but it's mostly just stuff like plexiglass. And that is pretty much the spawns there. Now we're moving on to the high military loot. Gold skull right there, that's a spawn. And there's a spawn right here inside this. You can also get melodonins for your Peacekeeper quest and stuff like that, like samples. And that is pretty much the spawns. The choice is up to you. You can loot these and all the other containers near you if you want to. Sometimes I do because I got max attention. There's also a tank battery spawn here if you didn't know. If you want to do that quest with Propor. Coming in here now, there's a spawn inside here. Usually the loot will stay on top, but bitcoins can spawn inside, so keep that in mind. And Veritas picks as well. Coming over to the table, wireless transmitter spawn right there, and also a spawn right here. Very unlucky that we didn't get that in an online raid. Coming on up top now, gold chain spawn. There's spawns right here. You can also get bitcoins like so. Check on these boxes. As far as I know, nothing spawns there. The spawn that's most consistent is this box right here, but just make sure to check all around this area and on the pool table. I like to hit this box on the way out because it's a little bit of extra ruble and it doesn't take too much time. Coming down now, we're going to go all the way down the staircase. Okay, sorry, I'm going to miss this. I like to hit the weapon crate right here. Occasionally we can get the Ergo style grip, which is like 50k, which is really, really good. And obviously some ammo like that. That's pretty good ammo right there. APs are pretty rare. I'm going to come inside the theater now. There's actually an intelligence spawn right here. And as far as I know, another one can spawn there as well. I found that actually pretty consistently. You can get some decently priced industrial loot right here on the shelves, and I have found a military tube right here as well on the floor. So that is the theater covered. Now we're going to go all the way down, break this glass. First of all, you're going to drop down here straight away, VPX spawn. Now that's not the only spawn, there's actually a spawn right here too. It can also clip inside the body, so make sure to be checking it out properly before you move on. A lot of people don't know about that. And we're going to be coming around here, another spawn that not many people know about. All the way over here like so. There is a spawn right here, bitcoins and melodonins, as well as other high military tech loot. Come along these benches, you can occasionally find sugar and some stimulants like so. Make sure you quickly check those. Come all the way up, there's another spawn that not many people know about. Right here on the floor and right here on the desk, as you can see. Nice little bitcoin for us right there. That's some hefty profit. And we put all that in the container. So as you can see guys, we've already built up a pretty big profit here. Bitcoin 300k, flash drive 70k, VPX 100, Skull 50, ASCA 180. What could we do right now? We could just leave the raid if we wanted to. Now, I'm not going to do that because this guide is to help you guys and show you all the spawns. But if I wanted to leave the raid right now, all I would do is I would follow this path along here like so. And there's the rocks right there, and it'll take me out for the extraction pretty much. And that's it. Now, I know you're going to say you missed a bunch of spawns down here. I don't check this because it's risky, especially if you are going to do daytime. People that like to sit over here and snipe have a pretty good line of sight of you, so I don't like checking that. And the whole purpose of this run is to try and keep it clean, efficient, and not waste time or put ourselves in harm's way as much as possible. So moving down to the other chalets now, I'm going to show you some more spawns. There's a very, very common fuel spawn right here, where there's bleach spawns, you can check, as well as other stuff like that. Paracord spawn, you can get blue filters here like so. I always check the tool sets, because honestly guys, tool sets are very slept on, they're very, very good. Come up here now, on this chair will be a gold chain spawn, and on the desk, make sure you check that. Come all along the back like so, into this room, check the duffel. And on this shelf right here, there'll be an intelligence spawn. I haven't yet to find it, but as far as I know, there is a spawn there. And that is this building. Not to worry about this building too much, as it's not really a high military tech loot spawn. It's just to grab a little bit of extra loot if you want to. Right here in a box. People sleep on this box all the time for some reason. There is a spawn right there. Mule stim. 100 plus K right there, like so. I actually got a Bitcoin there the other day as well. Come here behind the desk. You can actually get gold chains here as well. Now, I've been told there is a Bitcoin spawn in here, but I'm pretty sure it was a lie. But right here, there is some really good weapon attachment spawns, so make sure you check that. And in the sauna and over there, you can actually get some loose ammo if you want to, you know, full max the run. That is completely up to you. Check the box, so just like, you know, typical attachments, as these can go for a lot in the flea market. And moving on to the high-tech loot. Come all the way upstairs. These are going to be the 2 keys that I showed you guys at the start of the video. I'll show you guys now. Usec 1 and Usec 2 safe keys. Very cheap on the market. I highly recommend them. You can get anything from melatonin to intels in these, as well as VPXs. As you see in this case, we're unlucky and didn't get anything good. So we're going to move on to the next safe now. Open up this safe right here. Want something good? Damn, okay, nothing good. That's unlucky. Honestly, guys, it happens occasionally. You're not going to get lucky all the time, but you can't skip past that. Now, I am aware that there is some spawns in this building I am missing out on, guys, and they probably are worth learning, but I'm sorry to tell you that I don't know all of them. But maybe someone in the comment section can help you out, and if you guys know of any of the spawns that I missed, that would help people out as well, more so in the video. So if you know them, just put it down below. Now, another spawn that not many people come and loot is right in here. I've actually got many golden stars and stimulants. It's a little bit buggy, but they spawn inside the top of the tent thing right there. So if you want to check that as well, that's completely up to you. I like to incorporate that on my money route. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be coming to the big houses now. These houses also have a lot of very good loot. So like I showed you guys before, if we wanted to extract right now, all we would have to do is come all the way up these rocks. So if we wanted to take the Red Rebel extraction, guys, and get it right now, we could. All we've got to do is run over here between this pass, and it will extract us. And this is right next to the chalet, between the back line of the rocks. And for reference, the building is right here, so you guys can use that. Obviously, we're not going to take the extraction because I want to show you guys more spawns. So, guys, we're coming up on the, I guess, the village area of the map now. This is going to be one of the main buildings we're going to be looting. It's right here. That is a normal scav. 2 normal scavs. And as you can see, guys, this is a nighttime raid, and so far we have not seen a single player or a player scav. So this is going to obviously work out better for you if you're trying to make that money. You could also pistol run this if you wanted to. So as soon as you come in, check along the floor, you can get some tech loot. Right here, check here, there's a gold chain spawn there. You can occasionally get some food and drink in here if you need it as well. Come in here, there's going to be an intel spawn right there. I get that intel spawn pretty consistently. Coming up to the stairs now. Right here inside this room, on this little cardboard shoebox, and on the floor here, there's the spawns, 2 of them, so make sure you check those. Then come back into here. You can get gold chains on here as well, as far as I know. And that is pretty much the loot inside this house. I'm going to jump over here real quick. We've covered this house now, I'm going to move on. There's a little cabin here that you can hit if you want to for like the water filters. They spawn pretty consistently on this shelving area. And there is 2 toolboxes, so... Oh, sorry, 1 toolbox. So you want to check those, that is up to you. Now we're going to move on to the Hillside House Key now. I didn't actually make a video on the Hillside House Key. Because people already done it. I didn't want to, you know, do, you know, content that's already been repeated, kind of. I know people have made guides on this before, but I feel like a lot of people are missing out the important stuff, so I thought I would give you guys a full coverage of it. I'm going to open the house key now. I'm going to come on straight in. Now you can full loot the house if you want to, like the jackets and stuff. That is completely up to you. The tech spawns are right here, right there at the bottom of the shelf. Open this door. Pro kill spawn there. You can get condensed milk in the thing, like here as well. And up there, you get your food. And then there's going to be another tech spawn right there inside the shelf. And that is pretty much the Hillside House Key. As you guys saw in this run, pretty bad loot, but you're not always going to get lucky. So that is that house covered now. This is what I like to do when I'm doing my run. Wrap along here, loot this chest, grab whatever's in it, if it's worth it. And then all we do is we run it down here like so. Moving on to this house now. Now this house is actually pretty contested a lot of the time. You may actually see people in here at night time, so be very wary of this house. It also does have bugged audio, so be careful of that too. Come all the way into the back, loot this box, graphic card spawns there. And then we're going to go upstairs on the right. there's going to be a lion spawn or a silver badge spawn, as you can see right there. I've got multiple mule stem spawns here around this laptop, so keep that in mind. And then all you can do is, if you want to, you can check along here. You can get like sometimes sugar and stuff in these side rooms. That is completely up to you. There's a lot of jackets and duffels if you want to check them. And med bags, like I said, that is completely up to you guys if you want to. As far as I know, there's an intel spawn here too, but I've never found it, unfortunately. So I can't really give you my opinion on that. And that is the house covered right there. Like I said, guys, if there is any important spawns that I missed, let people know in the comment section so we can help everybody. Obviously, I would love to know them myself, so I could have made the video more in depth for everyone. But there's a lot of miscommunication in the Tarkov community when it comes to information. So it's hard to know if things are actually true or not when it comes to spawn points. Now we're opening the, it is called the convenience storage key. Coming on here. I've actually found multiple gold chains right here along the head of the bed. And gold condensed milk spawns and stuff like that. And that is pretty much this room. Apparently there's a Bitcoin spawn between his legs. I don't know how true that is, but that is what I've heard. And you can check these shelves for condensed milk if you want to. So guys, that is pretty much it for the run. Like I said, we are not going crazy on like the loot inside duffels and jackets and boxes and stuff like that. And this was an online raid, so you guys can see what it's like. I'm not lying, I'm trying to give you guys an accurate description of my money run. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Now, like I said, we could take the Red Rebel extract, or we could take the path to Shoreline, which is the one we're going to go to now. And I'll show you where to go on that if you don't know. There is some spawns around this area. There is a van down here by the lake that you could loot if you wanted to. I'm not going to show it because it's just so far out the way and I don't think it's worth your time. Especially if you're trying to keep it efficient, as make as much money as possible per hour. There is a little spawn in this house that I will show you. I don't really check it because it's kind of rare, but I'll show you anyway, as it's on the path out to the extraction. So open this gate. Coming in here. You don't actually need a key for this house, by the way. Right here, like so. And it's going to be right here on the floor. There's a raven spawn right there. And then if you open the door, you can get like D-fuel spawns on the shelves. And occasionally you can get them on the floor like so, like here. And that is pretty much the house, guys. And yeah, that is pretty much the run, guys. Now, as you saw, this run obviously took a lot more time because I was explaining to you. But now imagine we're in a run where we're min-maxed and we know exactly where to go and what to look for. You could do sub 10-minute runs on this map and make absolute bank. To give you a preview of what we've got right here, this is just one run from online raid. And as you can see, this is all the loot that we got. Now, in my opinion, we actually got pretty unlucky. But yet alone, even with all the bad RNG that we had, we still make easily $500,000 here with all the loot. And that's with bad luck. So that is pretty much a testament to how good this money run is. And I highly recommend that you try this. It's very easy, very free, very uncontested in my opinion. Unless you're playing on certain time zones. Like if you're playing peak hours NA, you're obviously going to see guys on nighttime doing this, boys. But you can always swap your servers if you want to make it easier for you. But yeah, that is pretty much the run. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed this short guide video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. And thank you so much for all the love, guys. We're almost at 30k subs on the YouTube. We have been a little bit inactive. But yeah, I can't thank you guys for all the love on the YouTube. I have got some more videos coming soon. And some explanations for things in the game that will help you out a lot. But yeah, that is pretty much the run. And as you can see, it was an online raid like so. So we kept all the loot. But that was literally the run. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great evening.